Hi everyone, welcome to our channel, A Blended Family, and I'm Susie. This is Yasmani. Yasmani, say hi. And today's subject, we're gonna go ahead and talk about my pregnancy, before, during, and after my pregnancy. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Before my pregnancy, so I was trying to get pregnant like about 3 years, but I couldn't get pregnant, so I really thought something was wrong. Some 3 years later I ended up pregnant. So I did expect it, but I did not expect it because I was already losing hope. I was losing hope that I couldn't get pregnant, and then bam, got pregnant. And that was last year. People say that, you know, just because you're pregnant you shouldn't be canceling any of your plans, you know, you should still go through with them. But I had to because my nausea got so bad, and that's what was one of my symptoms. And then my other symptom was spitting, so I kept spitting a lot. And I would actually have like a water bottle. I would drink the water and then I would leave it like halfway, and I would be like spitting, and literally like I would fill up that water bottle with just like spit, just all saliva. Ugh. I really had a tough pregnancy. And here in Arizona, when it's hot, it's like literally your body's like 10 times hotter. So it was just like I couldn't really enjoy the summer here in Arizona because it was just super hot. I was pregnant, I have nausea, I was spitting a lot all day, every day, at work, at home. It was a really, really tough pregnancy, and honestly I never experienced a pregnancy so hard and so physical, like, so, how can I say, like, it was the kind of pregnancy I couldn't really enjoy because I guess it was like my age, because I'm 31, and I guess my age and me waiting 8 years to be pregnant really got to me.
Hello.
Aww. Junior.
What?
I'm in the middle of telling my
Pregnancy?
My story for my pregnancy. Junior, he gets so excited now that I decided to do a channel. Okay, so anyways, I couldn't really enjoy my pregnancy because it was just really hard, and I just felt huge, and it was just, honestly, it was miserable. And I wish I could enjoy my pregnancy more if I would have been eating the healthy stuff, and probably if I wasn't doing the summer when I was pregnant, probably I could enjoy it even more. Or, you know, if I didn't have my nausea or my spitting. With Junior, I was 23 when I had him, but throughout my pregnancy with Junior, it was really, really good. I was still active. I would still go out. I would still go dance. Nothing stopped me while I was pregnant. I was, you know, doing the damn thing. And with him, I had spitting too and nausea, but not how I had it with Yasmani. Every pregnancy, I know that every pregnancy is different, which is totally understandable. I know how it is, but I just wish my pregnancy was a little bit more enjoyable, but I couldn't do it. It was just really hard. I was really miserable. I was crying most of the time. I was in pain. I was in and out of the hospital. I had like 3 or 4 scares when I was pregnant from Yasmani, that I had to, you know, I thought like, oh my gosh, you know, if Junior was a preemie, because he was born at 35 weeks, Yasmani could be a preemie too. And I really thought for a moment that he was going to come way too soon. But, you know, he didn't. He actually made it to 37 weeks. Junior came to 35 weeks because Junior, he broke my water. And I think he broke my water because I was so physical. I was like, you know, I was everywhere. I was like, I didn't care. I was dancing. I went to the lake. I went jet skiing. You know, nothing stopped me when I was with Junior. Nothing. Yasmani, he broke my water. He broke my water too. He broke my water at 37 weeks. And I remember because it was at 3 in the morning. I was laying down. We were sleeping. And I was getting out of the bed. And I felt something like something gooey coming out. And then it just landed on my underwear. So I go to the bathroom, and then I was like, what is that? And it was like a gooey blood clot in the way, and I got scared. I was like, oh my god, this is not normal. But I started feeling cramps those crampy feelings when you get your menstrual period. So I go to the bathroom, I sit down on the toilet, you know, I did my business, and then I get up and then I go back to bed. And when I go back to bed, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to go back to sleep. And then I'm like, okay, you know, my stomach is cramping again. And then I get up and then I go back to the bathroom. And then I was like, okay, this is like, and I'm literally sitting there, estoy así, like I'm like this on the toilet, just thinking, looking at the trash can. And I'm like, did my water break? And then when I clean myself, yeah, like I did my business, flush the toilet, whatever. And then I got up, and then like liquid started coming out, like warm. And I was like, oh yeah, for sure, my water broke. Good job, good job. So I was so happy because I was scared that I was going to be induced. I was scared I was going to be induced at 39 weeks because that's what my doctor said. And because I was trying to push it to 37, and he's like, no, as long as that we get to 39 weeks, then you should be good. So what I did throughout my pregnancy, I could give you girls some tips. If you girls, you know, I'm not saying it's bad, but if a lot of women are scared of having a C-section, to all my C-section ladies, I'm not bashing nothing. I understand that sometimes, you know, complicated things could come along the way when you're in labor, which is understandable. But, you know, I want to give tips for women that want a natural birth. What I did, you could do it too. I went to get the red raspberry leaf. It's a tea. And you could drink that when you're about 32 weeks pregnant. You can start drinking one in the morning and one at night. That's going to help you start getting your body ready for labor. Chances are that your water can't break. So you could start around those weeks, about 32 weeks. I started at 32 weeks and I was drinking one every in the morning, and one at night. So I started drinking that. It's called a red raspberry leaf. Okay, Papa? Okay? Yes, you gave me such a problem. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That tea helped me. Also, Jamaica. If you drink Jamaica, they say that's supposed to induce your labors. But I drank a Jamaica those couple of weeks. So I'm not sure if that's one of the reasons too why my water broke. But I had a yoga ball. So on my yoga ball, I was also like bouncing a lot. I was doing a lot of exercise because honestly, I wanted this baby out. I wanted him out because I couldn't take the pain anymore. Our lower bottom of our stomach, like where your bladder is at, and you know your lady part right there too, it feels weird, like a heavy, like something's there, like a rock, and it's so uncomfortable. So honestly, I wanted to have him already. I was already ready by 32 weeks. So Junior and Yasmani broke my water. Thank you. I was scared at one point that I was gonna have a C-section because I was diagnosed with placenta previa. It's where your placenta is covering the cervix where the baby goes through when it goes through the vagina. And honestly, I was really scared because there's a lot of stories when you have placenta previa, because you could actually bleed to death after labor, or you know, anything could happen. But that was a really a fear of mine. But I was really happy and blessed that out of the way from the cervix. So if you ladies end up getting pregnant and they tell you a full placenta previa, which is covering your cervix, please do not get scared. Do not get scared. It will move eventually. It will. When the baby grows, the placenta will keep growing. However, doctors, they will recommend you to do not have any sex during that time if you have a full term placenta previa. So that was a kind of torture for me, because honestly, with all my hormones, I was freaking like horny. Okay, anyways, so now he's here. He's about to be 4 months pregnant. 4 months. So yeah, so this is Yasmani here. after my pregnancy. So hospital, I pushed. Didn't get epidural, but I got it at the last minute. However, I did not know you could actually press on that little button for you can keep getting epidural, and I only got it once, and honestly it wore off. And when he was already coming out, I felt everything. I felt what women go through without epidural. It's a big topic that I wanted to talk about also, because I guess a lot of women, when the first baby is pretty easy because you have all the help, you know, from family members, you know, husbands, grandmas, aunts and uncles, little brothers, or whatever. I had Junior. I didn't go through postpartum depression. I didn't. I felt like I was getting it, but I fought it through. I was like, no, my baby needs me. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not going to let him down. I'm gonna pull through. But overall, I did have the help from both my family and Junior's dad's family. So it was pretty easy raising him while he was a baby. He was such a good sleeper. You know, he was the best baby. He gave it to me easy, I could say that. However, with Yasmani, I started to notice, I think, after we got out of the hospital, that because he was born on a Wednesday, so we got out Friday night from the hospital. And I think that first night I started to feel postpartum depression. I was afraid to talk about this topic because, you know, a lot of women feel embarrassed having postpartum depression. So I wanted to talk about it because I want to let you ladies know you're not alone. I've been through it. This is my first time going through it. I feel like I'm still going through it even though he's already 4 months. Postpartum depression is real. I didn't understand it at all. I didn't. One of my family members had it and I seen it, and it's real. Postpartum depression, it's really, really real, and everyone needs to take it really, really seriously. Go find help. Go get help. It's not late. If you feel that you cannot take care of your baby, go tell your husband, your boyfriend, your grandma, your aunt, your sister, your brother, anybody, just for they could help you, just for you could get some rest, because it could get overwhelming. I think the reason why I got postpartum depression is because, you know, it's been 8 years since I had Junior. And, you know, with Junior now being 8 years old, you know, it's more a little bit of freedom for me. I don't have to stress a lot because he's not a baby anymore. You know, Junior's a good sleeper. For being an 8-year-old, he's a good sleeper. He won't wake up until like probably in the weekends, probably about 10, 9, like 8 hours. For me, starting all over again, it's literally for me starting all over again. It was really hard. I felt tired. I guess because of the lack of sleep. I feel tired. He wasn't sleeping that good. I felt like I didn't want him in a way, but it's going away. I saw my doctor. I went to talk to him. He prescribed me with medication, so I am taking medication right now. It's not gonna be for and it's not a high dose either, so I'm really thankful for that, because I heard that you could actually get addicted to those pills. But you know, I told him just give me a lower dose and let me see how I do. So right now I've been doing good. I've been taking my medication. It's been helping me ease, not get too overwhelmed, not to get too stressful. Honestly, when I look at him, I'm just like, snap out of it, Susie, because he needs you. He needs you. You know, no one's gonna love him like you do. So I think about that every day. I'm just looking at him and I'm just like, I can't. I need to get myself together. I need to be strong. I need to do it for him because he needs me. No one's gonna take care of him or love him like I do. I just want to share that with you guys, what I'm going through right now. I have a friend also who went through postpartum depression, and she went through it for a whole year. She went through it. She got through it with help. She's really supportive, and she gives me tips too and advice. So thank you for that. So yeah, so I just wanted to, you know, share my story, my pregnancy, doing and you know what's going on right now. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not embarrassed. I was embarrassed at first, but you know what? Fuck it. This is something that women go through every single day, and probably they still go through it. You know, I just want to let you guys know that postpartum depression is real. I hear you. I understand you. We're here together. We're gonna be strong together, and we're gonna go through it. Please, if you're going through it too, don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. Go talk to someone. Let it out. Call somebody. Don't hide yourself in, you know, your own little space because you're ashamed what you're going through. No, when you talk to somebody, it helps you. It helps you mentally on yourself to get even better. And especially go with your doctor. Help, you know, tell them this is what I'm going through, help me, and they'll listen too. And honestly, my doctor, he's been so awesome because he's been that person that I could talk to what I'm going through, and he'll give me advice. But I'm praying every day, you know, to our Lord to help me get through this, because you know, I know I can do it, and I know he will heal me and he will help me, and you know, we will all get through it. This is my story with my pregnancy. Also, I think I put a hashtag Laryngomalacia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Laryngomalacia. He's been diagnosed with it. It's where your airway, right here, like somewhere around here, por aquí, like somewhere, it doesn't really open. Because when you talk and you breathe, it opens like this. Every time you talk, you breathe, it opens like that. Okay, so Yasmani doesn't open like this. It opens like this. And it closes and like that. I don't know if you guys, I will put like a little video in here when he's sleeping. So when he's breathing, he goes like a little squeaky sound. So he's been diagnosed with that. It happens, it's common in a lot of babies. It will go away, but it's just going to take time with medication. So he's been diagnosed with him. So that means that we need to be watching him. We need to be monitoring him eating when he sleeps because of his breathing. God forbid that anything happens to him. We took him to the doctors. They told him what he was diagnosed with. I leave you guys all with prayers. If you could please give us, you know, send us love and prayers and positive vibes for him to get better soon. He gave us little scares because sometimes when he breathes, he pauses. And when he pauses, that scares the living hell out of me. Because when he pauses, like literally he's sleeping and he just like, and then like for 3 seconds, he won't breathe. And then he starts breathing, he starts choking. So he doesn't sleep flat. He sleeps like a 360 angle. Así duerme. And he's been diagnosed with that. And it's called Laryngomalacia. There you go. Laryngomalacia. Something like that. We have 4 boys. So 2 Brian. And then me, 2 Junior, and Yasmani. So in total we have 4. So we have 3 boys and I got 2 boys. 3 because he's the 3. I think that's pretty much it that I had to cover. I just wanted to show, you know, share my story during my pregnancy, and just wanted to share my story, and yeah, no more babies. That's it. I'm done. That's it. Oh, nope. I go crazy if that happens again. But yeah, so thank you. Please, please, please remember, subscribe, share, and give me a thumbs up, and press the little ring, and then that's it. And then gotta see what else to talk about because I'm still new to this. I'm literally using my iPhone, but it's not bad. I can do a lot of things with my iPhone, but this is the first start for everything. Hi, Yasmani. All right. Bye. Oi, oi.